Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to this very special edition of Cycling News, where we're going to be looking at this brand new app called Spirit Overflow. And it looks really exciting. It's a little bit of a crossover between a cycling app and a gaming app. And it's a territory battle game. So it's based on an arcade game, and you have a series of avatars that you control using your bike trainer, and they go around the arena and you're trying to capture territory on the map, and at the end of the game the person or team with the most territory, they are declared the winners. So I've been having a little play around on this, having a little look, and I'm going to talk you through it now, and I think it's really exciting. It's got a lot of potential, and it's a lot of good fun as well. So let's dive straight in, and I'll show you the ropes. Alright then, so this is the sort of garage area. This is where you first come into when you start up the game, and here you can see your avatar on the screen, and they're on their little floating vehicle there. So when you are in the game itself, these are the little avatars that you see flying around, and that's what you're controlling. And you control it using a control app as well on your phone, so you can see that just below me there. That's what it looks like. You can attach that to your handlebars, or just hold it in your hands like I'm doing, and that allows you to steer and control the direction of the avatar. And then pedaling using your bike trainer, that's what generates the power to move the avatar forward. So you can see here the garage. This would be for teams of 3, so we can get your teammates together, and if I click on one of these on either side, you can see here I'm got friends, online friends with Tom Gakes, who some of you might know from the RGT cycling races that we've done together. And you can add friends in here, so you can type in your friend's name, or you can get this little friend request as well. So there's a few different options there. So that means if they're online at the same time, you can all join in a game together. So let's show you what the gameplay is like. At the moment there's just one game mode, and that's the Territory War. We've got this Spirit Tron and Death Race set as coming soon, so we'll keep an eye out for those. And then at the bottom here we just click the search match, and it swaps to this finding match mode. So this gives it a second. So there's a few different servers worldwide. On the European based server, but then you see it does a little bit of calibration of your control app, so you need to keep it nice and steady. So then you enter this arena mode. So it's a 3-on-3 arena. We're on the Azura team. You can see as the camera pans around, we're on the left hand side of the screen. And top left there, you've got your speed, your power, and your resistance. So if I start pedaling, you see that the speed gets going. So there we go, I'm off. And in this third person view, as you can see, I'm on my little floating bike. I've got this blue trail coming out behind me. As I pedal around, the aim of the game is to create these infield sections here where it's gone dark blue. So if I change the camera angle, go to this overhead view, you can see I'm now in the bottom left hand corner, spinning around, and I just created a little loop there. If I do another little loop. So the aim is to capture territory using your mouse or using your control app, and it's the team at the end with the most territory that is declared the winners. Now it sounds pretty simple, but if I head over to this orange end, you can see they're also trying to create territory. And if I cross over the orange line here, boom, you can see bottom left is just that avatar is now dead. So they lose a life, and once you lose 3 lives, you respawn. So that's how you can stop people from getting territory. And at the same time, if they come after you and they get your orange line or my blue line, then the same thing can happen. I can lose a life, lose 3 lives, and I'm out of the game. I've got to go and respawn. Another thing that we've got here, you can see down at the bottom right of the screen, that sort of big orange button. If I press that, I get a boost, I get a speed boost. It allows me to go on a blast around, which is really useful if you want to go get a big bit of territory like I've just done there. You can see actually we're doing really well. There's a lot of blue here. Loop round in the top right there. So we've got a few different camera angles. That's the head down view, which is pretty good. Gives you a good overview. This is the third person view. You can see there, getting a bit more. There's another power up there. Let's see, you can go and collect these power ups. That gives you a little bit of a healing boost. I'm going to go right down in front of their base. I can't quite go into their base. bit more territory there. Ooh, got to watch out, don't want to lose my tail there. And then as they come back out, they can spawn. It's quite good to get into the corners. You can see I'm just controlling it, using this, so using my phone. Go left, go right. You can see we've absolutely dominated this. If I go back to the overhead view, so this is the second camera angle, and there's the third camera angle. It looks like they just got some nice territory at the end there. So then at the end, it gives you this percentage bar. So if you've got more than 50%, you're going to be the winners. So we got 75% there, which is pretty good. So you can see Azura have defeated Kaz. And then if we just wait a second, it does come up with a few more stats as well. So there we go. It tells me on the left-hand side, that's how much territory I got for the team. How many of the ultimates I triggered, so that was the speed boost. Then it also gives you how many kills, how many times you died, how far you've travelled. So there's got a few different stats there. And if we come back into the garage, what it does is it will now start searching for another. We can then search for another game. So we can go back in, click play, click territory wall. And then that should take us back through to starting another game. So this looks really exciting. I'm still pedaling away here. Just obviously, the faster you pedal within the game, the faster you'll sort of move your avatar. So it allows you to close down a gap, maybe try and get to one of the trails before one of the other riders. So it does mean that you're quite immersive. And I think once I've got this mounted onto my handlebars, I'll be sort of down in that riding position, focusing a lot more as opposed to thinking about left and right. It'll become a lot more natural, that feeling of riding on a bike. There is a Discord group and the developers are on there. They've been really open, a lot of communication, which is really good. They've said some of their ideas for future development. So we've got those other game modes that we've seen there on the right hand side, but also things like avatar customization, different power-ups, perhaps different strengths and weaknesses for different avatars as well. So you could pick which types of AI bots you want to ride with you, and also if you've got teammates, perhaps you can choose different vehicles to ride on as well. Some might be a bit slower but have a bit more protection. So yeah, really interesting. I think there's a lot of scope with this app, and I think it'll be really immersive, and also you won't really realise how much you're exercising. So I think that's great. So it's called Spirit Overflow. It's available on Steam, which is on PC. It's just on PC at the moment. It does work with Android and iOS on the Control app. So it is a 2-app setup. That is pretty critical so that you get the steering. Otherwise, it's just not going to work as a game. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how it develops. So if you do want to add me, then it's just under my name, Mike Lister. So search for me in the player list. So yeah, just go over here, click add player. So we can just type in there, Mike Lister. Obviously I can't find myself because I'm audio. Oh, there I am. So can't add myself, exactly. So yeah, it all looks good. Do add me, and maybe we can get a game going together. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Please do give it a thumbs up for this video, and subscribe as well. So thanks a lot, everyone, and I'll see you out in one of the arenas very soon.